Back to Landry. Green Shields. It's deja vu for Canada. They've worked it on the right flank now.
Canada Women's Rugby Sevens top players. The Rugby Sevens game is on the rise internationally and has been noted as one of the most exciting spectator sports on the market. Women in particular are becoming more receptive of a game that has been conventionally dubbed as a men's game, and are performing as well as some of the greatest rugby legends on the Rugby Wall of Fame. The HSBC World Rugby's Women's Sevens Series features 12 of the world's best national teams competing at 6 global destinations for World Series points. Every 4 years, the series also doubles as an Olympic qualifier, with the top 4 ranked teams booking their ticket to the Olympic Games. In this video, we are going to look at the Canadian Rugby Women's Sevens squad and narrow down to the current players who stand out from the rest. Be sure to watch the video to the very end, especially if you are excited about women in rugby and are curious to know how they compare to their male counterparts in the sport. Before we jump into these fantastic queens of the Rugby Sevens arena, a few fun facts. The Canada Women's Rugby Sevens team was one of 6 core teams that competed in all 4 rounds of the inaugural World Rugby Women's Sevens Series in 2012-2013. The team has won 175 out of the 249 matches played to date, scoring a total of 5,450 points out of 877 tries and 531 conversions. These impressive statistics boil down to an average of 21.89 points per match and 3.52 tries per match. Impressive for a team which is young in the Sevens series, don't you agree? Anyway, like any other team, the Canada Women's National Rugby Sevens team have experienced their fair share of ups and downs, with a few key players grinding their shoulders to the wheel in order to maintain a spectacular performance for the team. Who are these, you ask? Let's find out. Number 4, Britt Ben. At number 4, we have Britt Ben, a Canadian rugby union player who has represented Canada at the 2014 Women's Rugby World Cup. She was born on the 23rd of April 1989 and started playing rugby at age 15. In her tryout for the soccer team, the coach told her that she was really physical and soccer wasn't really a contact sport, and he sent her to the rugby training field instead. Britt Ben spent 5 years at the University of Guelph, where she obtained 5 OUA gold medals, 3 CIS bronze, 2 CIS silvers, and 1 national championship title. Ben has also received countless personal awards. In 2012 alone, she was named OUA All-Star, OUA MVP, CIS Player of the Year, CIS All-Canadian, BLG nominee for CIS Athlete of the Year, and received the Pioneer OUA Female Athlete of the Year award. She received her first national senior women's cap in France in November 2013 and was part of the 2014 Can-Am series, where Canada's women defeated the United States at Shawnigan Lake School and at Westhill Stadium in Langford, BC. Ben helped Canada to their best ever second place finish at the 2014 Women's Rugby World Cup in Paris, France in August 2014. She then made her debut with Canada's Women's Sevens team at the World Rugby Women's Sevens World Series in Atlanta in March 2015. In May 2015, the Canadian team won the Amsterdam Sevens in the dying seconds of the final, qualifying Canada for Rio 2016. That summer, Ben was a member of Canada's gold medal winning team at the 2015 Pan Am Games in Toronto, where she recorded 3 tries in the tournament. She had a breakout season in 2015-16 and was named to the tournament Dream Team at the Clermont-Ferrand Sevens in May, the final stop of the season. Ben finished the 2015-16 WSWS ranked 4th on the team with 9 tries. She then helped Canada win the first ever Olympic bronze medal in women's rugby. In 2018, she was part of Canada's 4th place finish at the Commonwealth Games and also competed at the World Cup Sevens in San Francisco. She contributed to Canada's 3rd place overall finish in the 2018-2019 World Rugby Sevens Series to secure the team's spot in Tokyo 2020. In her second Olympic appearance, Ben scored 1 try in 5 games for Canada. Through the end of the 2019-20 World Rugby Sevens Series, Ben has played in 150 career matches of the circuit, scoring 67 tries and 335 points. she won the Impact Player Award during the May 2019 Sevens Series stop in Langford, BC. Number 3. Charity Williams. Next on the list is Charity Williams, a Canadian Rugby Sevens player who was named to Canada's first ever Women's Rugby Sevens Olympic team. Williams is currently 24 years old and started playing rugby at the age of 14 in her first year of high school and fell in love with the physicality. Her older brother played football, but since there was no football for girls, she tried rugby instead. She made the national team 2 years after meeting former Team Canada player Megan Gibbs, which had sparked her dream of wearing the maple leaf. In 2013, just a month after she turned 17, Williams was named to the Women's Maple Leafs roster for the Tobago International Rugby Sevens tournament, her first opportunity to wear the red and white. Williams was named to the Canadian Women's Sevens Youth Olympic team that finished in second place at the 2014 Youth Olympic Games in Nanjing, China. She then made her Canada Women's Sevens team debut during the 2014-15 World Rugby Women's Sevens World Series at the Sao Paulo Sevens. She finished the 2015-16 Sevens Series by appearing in the final 3 tournaments for Canada. In her Olympic debut at Rio 2016, she scored 1 try as Canada won the bronze medal in the first Women's Olympic Rugby tournament. In 2017, Williams broke her shoulder and required surgery, forcing her to miss half the season. But in 2018, she was a member of the Canadian team that finished 4th at the Commonwealth Games in Gold Coast and competed at the World Rugby World Cup Sevens in San Francisco. Through the 2019-20 season, Williams is 3rd all-time among Canadian women in points scored, 350, and tries scored, 70, in her 124 career matches on the Rugby World Cup 7 series. She was Canada's number 2 scorer during her second Olympic appearance at Tokyo 2020, recording 5 tries for 25 points. Hey, are you enjoying this video so far and getting entertained? If yes, then please be sure to visit our channel Tryline, your home of all amazing facts and developments in the world of rugby. Number 2. Bianca Farella. Moving on, we have Bianca Farella, another Canadian rugby player who was named to Canada's first ever Women's Rugby Sevens Olympic team in 2016. She was born on the 10th of April 1992 and started playing rugby at age 13 because she wanted to try a new sport. The only other spring sports at her high school were badminton and tennis, but she preferred team sports. Farella joined the national team at age 19 and had a memorable year in 2012 when she was named CIS Women's Rugby Rookie of the Year after scoring 12 tries in 6 matches for Concordia University, and also received her first cap with Canada's Women's Sevens team when she was named to the roster competing at the Las Vegas Sevens. After just 1 year with the national team, she was part of the squad that won silver at the 2013 World Cup Sevens. Now a mainstay on Canada's Women's Sevens team, Farella has proven to be one of the world's best scorers. After her 11 tries in the inaugural World Rugby Women's Sevens World Series in 2012-13, she recorded 25 tries in 2013-14, including a tournament-high 8 at the Brazil Sevens. In 2018, Farella was part of Canada's 4th place finish at the Commonwealth Games in Gold Coast, and the 7th place finish at the World Rugby World Cup Sevens in San Francisco. In 2019, she contributed to Canada's 3rd place finish in the overall standings of the Rugby World 7 Series to secure the team's spot at Tokyo 2020. In her second Olympic appearance, Farella scored 2 tries in 5 games for Canada. Farella is just the 2nd woman ever to score 150 career tries on the World Rugby 7 Series. Through the 2019-20 season, she is 5th all-time in points scored with 765, 2nd all-time in tries with 153, and 3rd all-time in matches played with 208. Number 1. Ghislaine Landry. Last but not least, we have Ghislaine Landry, a Canadian rugby union player who won a gold medal at the 2015 Pan American Games as a member of the Canadian Women's Rugby Sevens team. She was born on the 27th of April 1988 in Toronto, Canada, and started playing rugby at the age of 14. Landry had always dreamed of being a medal-winning Canadian Olympian while watching other athletes have their moment, and perhaps this is what has inspired her to become one of the most prolific try scorers in women's rugby. Through the 2019-20 season, Landry is the all-time leading scorer on the World Rugby Sevens series with 1,356 points. She sits third all-time in tries with a total of 143, second all-time in conversions at 319, and is tied for third all-time in matches played, totaling to 208. Landry has experienced plenty of success on the rugby pitch. After playing provincially with Ontario, Landry attended St. Francis Xavier University, where she won the CIS Rookie of the Year award, 2 back-to-back CIS Player of the Year awards, as well as a CIS title. In the Olympic debut of Rugby Sevens at Rio 2016, Landry was Canada's leading scorer with 41 points, the second highest total in the tournament, on the strength of 5 tries and 8 conversions as Canada won the bronze medal. Landry was also Canada's leading scorer in her second Olympic appearance at Tokyo 2020, where she recorded 37 points on 3 tries and 11 conversions. In 2017, Landry was nominated for World Rugby Women's Sevens Player of the Year. In 2018, she was part of Canada's 4th place finish at the Commonwealth Games in Gold Coast and captained the Canadian squad at the World Rugby World Cup Sevens in San Francisco. That's all we had for today, and we hoped you enjoyed it. Did you agree with our list? Are there players you think we left out, or who we slotted to a different position than the one that you prefer? Feel free to let us know in the comments section below. Until next time, stay safe.